Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
When we were younger, and we all be here, you, me, Roderick, Asher, we'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Why?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun, but then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, a lord in training, smiled anymore, and Asher just got angry at everything. Promise be like that, please. Just be you. I like who you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Because I'd rather have a brother lord.
I'll have to have both, afraid.
But since you're the lord, you can do what you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I get up as I want.
That's simple. Nice if someone did what I wanted for us. But Ethan was a lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
That's how it should work. You're the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. On your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, announced, and certainly uninvited. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
I were lord, I would command you to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man. Someone should tell him to leave alone.
Okay, you should go. What must be done?
Showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill's in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business side. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is Squire's house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes a difference. The Whitehills were in the wrong, so don't give him satisfaction. Some won't work this time. You are the Lord of this house.
Let's do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Tell him away.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you'd like.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill more than he already is. He's 5 times as many men, and King of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll.
Lord Ethan, my condolences for your father and brother. Lord Forrester was no friend of my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forrests finally get their due.
I may be, but I'm not so easily old. You're trying to read me, but it won't work.
Young? You are, boy. Too young to know in over your head. And no press salt. What kind of fucking house house receives a look with no fucking bread and you bloody actor. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to Lord? You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Stars are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve Hal Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You wanted your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking harvest what was left.
What do you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your men, the squire. We were minding our business, keeping the king as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your sire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
Your men acted and drew first blood. Murdered his entire family.
You're pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. We're done with him.
Seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. We'll find him. By the God, better hope I do, because if I'm holding you responsible, and you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving. I'll have my justice. With the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
House of honourable men.
Lady Stir.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when says it is.
I've had enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath. By rights his word is law. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord White.
I'm wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son, but you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you, Benny. Prepare a raid. We need to send word to Mira King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell, and Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep Titans at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Asher sent me this coin. Remember him? What a strange place, Eos. It was very kind of Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elaine. Father, excitement here in King's Landing for the wedding. Lady Marjorie has proved popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible circumstances. I miss all of you, and I hope to the day you can. Ethan made this. Wonders Made Man by Loma Strider. A gift for Drake. I hope to see them all someday.
It troubles me to ask this of you. I must appeal to Lady Marjorie Green on our behalf. She is best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately need her help.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to tell you. I can come back later if...
Oh, this dirty boy has a deep voice.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Beg milady, but... If you don't mind my asking, I'm rather upset.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Of course, milady.
Marjorie will be here any minute.
Milady. You, Lady Marjorie? It seems like you do. That's what I thought. Outside.
Sir?
They appeared to be some sort of
Lady
disagreement.
Marjorie.
Couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Most people don't tend to know with so many ladies about. Also things from... Good night.
You're early. Something we... From the day lady.
What's happened to your family? Were my own. It is beyond him.
My family, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaid from the north whose family fought Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered this morning outside the royal sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my search, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to taunt you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I can't afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to ease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to rehearse. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say them. You can do this.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. You looking lovely this evening.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? Permission. Allow me to use Lady Mira of House Chester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her cousins. Impressive. You may rise.
House Chester is the northern house loyal to the king. I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't to you. I hear from the girl. Is your family Lord King?
Ask the new Lord Foster.
Joffrey is the one true Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries, foresters have been loyal bannermen to Stark. A house of traitors.
The Wardens of the North served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever.
Perhaps ever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the true king.
Is your house willing to swear to your new liege Lord Bolton?
He is of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Coin.
The girl had remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not redundant, but now over we must look to reforge new alliances. alliances. There are ships and shields to Joffrey will need a steady supply for his armies. Told there are others who would have a purpose, but I trust an eye on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of an house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening. Ask Esther, and they do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see us lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps. If your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the rocks, wielding a battle axe more than army.
This is an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those on the wrong side of the wall? Dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Brendan Baratheon on the false assumption he would one day rule the Seven Kings. Can we forgive her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her. I wasn't there, and face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit life without ever holding an opinion of her own.
If there's meat to this, I hope you find it clean.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all of ambitious opportunists looking to invent themselves. To be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interest is yours. Yet loyalty to King, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure
she'll answer the question. Go on.
To the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have it straight.
She is the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaid in all of King's Landing.
My girl will say almost anything she wants, which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the Atlantis ball. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for me, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's for you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although she seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I found it all highly entertaining.
Did it for Lady Marjorie?
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose they could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. It would infuriate Cersei, although what would be amusing to me might prove rather dangerous for you and yours. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
Risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you look, I promised Sansa I would join dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei. Until then, this is not the norm. King's Landing can be vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you. You're nothing.
It didn't very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th and 9th born sons. Ah, Sir Amy, I wouldn't mind tying that white cloak of his. What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. Oh, he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dawn's wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady may make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what it's like. Would you marry Joffrey if you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry one if it helped my family.
Right, of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have, Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be maiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry.
As am I. We should have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle.
Oh, that lovely cleavage.
With every move. Yet they say it is never powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always one to please or some perceived to smooth over. I fear it would be worse when I am queen.
They know
Telltale Games did a pretty good job. Look like Lady Marjorie.
Do you agree?
Especially the Bridge area.
People are always so easy to please. If you Cersei your true heart, she would stab the fork.
Learn very quickly. To Cersei were brave, so I know you must fear what the Bolts might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with her.
In Game of Thrones, little snakes and rats every.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother's family will suffer if Ramsay do as he likes. But if a raven can the Boltons to let them know how he has the protection of the crown, I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no more request. Especially now.
I know, my lady. I wouldn't ask this of you, but my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Stark, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? We will not look favourably on first.
It is that, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't, Mirror. If Cersei would find out.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Margaery. No one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if so urgent.
Well, I'll make your request. I cannot promise anything.
My lady, I will send him to my family at once.
Seven out.
Let's play a little game. You know, my ancestors wore the names of their enemies as a coat. Not my best work, unfortunately. Suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a running cat. Or he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds you secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know you was the Warden of the North.
He does not. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Listen.
You should be like,
woo! I know I heard something. Never mind. We wasted enough time already.
Bloody hell.
Lord Ian, as I was saying, you are young, and there are those within these walls who are certain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall founded our house, and father, Lord Thorold, who seized back the river from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, courageous in battle.
I want to be like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to... These were your people to lead and protect, and they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester lord before him was one man whom they trusted above others. The Lord sent him. Forester traditions demand that a new lord must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a... Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Missed.
You spoke, Sir Royland. What is that?
This craven is a deserter and thief.
House is doomed!
Quiet, thief. We're supposed to be guarding weapons, but instead we caught stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us?
I fear for my life. Yes, my lord, fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've family to feed, and not two queens to rob together since Lord got us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard. They're honest. This house is falling. We'll never the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live loyalty alone.
You'll address him, Lord. Lord Ethan, you must disappoint. Lord Gregor always took his fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh points. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
to know they cannot do whatever they please. Their Lord will admit it.
Into the war.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his finger, thief! Punish me. You'll be an innocent man. It will justice, my lord. Please, Lord. My family depends on me.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. Your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord!
That was certainly pleasant, but a lord must have punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty. So I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in case of disloyalty. You need one you can trust by aid. Someone you rely on, no matter the circumstance, possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable roles. Both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge office. To your first small council meeting, it would be wise to bestow this on your chosen sentinel then. Know that you are decisive and in this house. Your sentinel will wear all to see.
I'm the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me. We're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Long! I didn't know it was old sword.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
You do. and it's good to me. I know this, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the... He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the wills. I would never see you. And if you're saying so, Father would be proud. And you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, Lord.
I will consider as I make my choice.
So, when do you declare your decision, my lord?
At the small council meeting.
Very good. A judgment, my lord.
Now, when I say parry, get the sword out.
Ethan. Or should I Lord Ethan?
Hello, Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's an easy thing to do, dealing out harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, Lord, I should finish packing nightfall. I hope tomorrow, first light.
But going?
You'll ask me to cross the narrow sea to find Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return, to help the house.
She's nothing of this to me.
Because she fears will not agree. Told her my place is here. No help to you in Essos. She insisted. Hold, of course. Spoken with her about this. Try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know this as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, Lord. That is your true strength.
But my fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose to know.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a choice. And Ludgen. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why, Sir?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of him and will bring strength and discipline to his house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not time to negotiate. Not Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's...
Did she?
I knew I could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punish... Could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
Do you think easy? I'm the third one. Father never prepared this. I'm doing the best I can.
I know, Ethan. I know. You promised you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
Can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened at Whitehill. Garrett to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan.
I wish Father away.
You all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you be strong. You're just capable as Asher or Roderick were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
You're all worthless and weak. it like you mean it.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council.
You may...
I believe Ethan has reached...
But I name my sentinel. I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
You can only choose one.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so. It's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you thought of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to... He'll arrive before any of our could be here.
Who are you capable of? We prepare for the worst.
Devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our harvest the ironwood. Bastard Ramsay must understand.
Coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. Gamble with the lives of these wolves.
Yeah, Tuttle. You're the sentinel. I knew that happened. He cannot trust it.
This is the small, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
Sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flawed man. Force is the only thing to stand. But every man can hold a spear or crossbow and make the bastard brutes with piss.
He see it for the empty gesture that it and have us flayed. We must take an approach, my lord.
Gently, please.
We must kick their ass, my lord.
Thank the gods for Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the crown to act on our behalf, but we must plan if Mira's efforts are successful. Trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything in her power to help us.
Mother, what do you reckon?
Let's give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do this.
Why not making for peace, my lord?
Yeah, wisdom of the Citadel.
We give Bolton's ironwood in exchange for protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to weigh the only currency we have to begin with.
Enough! Manel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be, but our men are well.
Because they got us over now. They're trying to...
They may be willing, but unable, my lord.
Lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion, and you will respect it.
Give us, my lord. We are, of course, to serve you, as we serve her.
Aye.
Well then, we shall set the stage for Ram's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much as we can muster. Wait, let him gain Iron Wrath, and when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a man like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall, and face to face, Lord to
Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare.
Men, we have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his...
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord. Far too young to be the Lord House. You're likely to be all killed.
Not another word.
I'd hoped better from you, my lord.
Apologies, my son. I have better of him. But it is settled. You must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow, and we will not our Ironwood.
No matter what, I will side you, my lord, where your scent comes.
Perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house. There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why allies you can rely on. Family. Miss has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. More, he has the will to fight. A hunger for... He always protected you and your sister. And we need all we can get.
But won't he be odd if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no such things. And that's not what I want either. It is volatile. But that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own. But when it, he didn't. He grabbed the miller's boy's neck. That was his instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts. And we know you have many fine qualities. But you do not have anger inside you. It's something we could use.
But I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. Family needs. Ethan, let Malcolm to Essos.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you must stand alone. You are Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us.
Marjorie? Oh.
Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I might want to know.
You.
We were friends, Mira. You dismissed me the other day. I won't say it didn't hurt feelings. We've known each other for years.
It's a private matter. You shouldn't take it personally.
Well, we did. I thought there was between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another. Now Lady thinks you don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, Edie?
They're not inclined to offer help for you, Lily. I'll need this.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now, it will be a long time before I can offer anything again. Nothing I said to him. He wouldn't speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do.
Understand, it was his plan, not mine. Just hope you can find some way to forgive.
This is simply not how things are, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a position to help you. Now we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven to all my family. Excuse me, my lady.
And I picked up for Game of Thrones. I think it starts out in October. Or the next season, hopefully. There's no TV on right now. Mad Men, I think, starts here, and Border Empire is right now, so...
Begging your pardon, lady. I'm frightening you.
I'm glad you...
Thank you, lady. I hope you saw. I was right before. Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know I'd help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. For all sorts of things. Things that are useful for you.
Can you help me? My problem can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must try, lady. You need allies. Hopefully I'll prove to be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't. I know people. Who'd be willing to help you.
Bloody hell is Duncan. Fucking
One thing I can say about Telltale games is that their voice acting is at least...
landing. I know you, Mira, could help us, but we've enough strength of our own. Men are ready to act if needed.
Our
plan is a good one, so long as everyone does their part.
Bolt approaching, my lord!
Something wrong, gate? Well, aren't you the Lord? No wonder you
Lord's a real piece of shit.
Shall we help? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside. Men are not.
You hear that, man? The Lord of the House said, "Fuck off." I think he's afraid of you. Wait here. For now.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester
Carved by our mould craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know special about it.
What think?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could...
Given enough time, you could do many things. This, apparently. Quite the eye you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive. Look at that. More Forrester.
Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Him to focus on the business end.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of fealty.
Fealty? Came here for justice.
We'll get your justice. You bend the knee to my father, Lord Alton, Warden. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? I don't care about your loyalty. The crown, however, that's what you've got. We're supplying the Starks for his ships, guilds, chambers. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a lair, would you? That wouldn't reflect on me.
wouldn't worry. Your father have what he needs.
That's good, little lord.
You can't trust her, Fister. They murder men.
It was Forrest Esquire who did it. One Whitehill soldier, one Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill, liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. You had me stand out in the wind and muck, so you show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will take control of your ironwood from this wood.
What?
What? Ironwood?
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that!
Why not? You know something the Whitehills done? We are talking about these. You cut them down.
Loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next generations?
The little lord does point. Try this. Lord will take half of your iron, and we'll see who fits.
But my lord...
Half of better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men in your walls.
At Ironwood, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain King's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you...
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he...
Lads, make this visit worth...
Please, Sir Royland.
Look at this little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's old sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not like the Queen and her brother.
Oh, gross.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave my sister alone!
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay's enough.
Do you like...
Let her go.
She's pretty. Your sister. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord.
No, Game of Thrones, you've done it again.
Ethan! My lord!
No! Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy to your ward.
No!
Kill him. You any trouble?
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Someone help him!
Fetch the mace so quick!
You brought this yourself.
Please stop!
Don't let him take me!
You will not take him!
No, please! Please!
No!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
that sucked. But I think the original squire that the game started out with, what was his name? Let's see here. Garrett. He'll come back from the wall, I think. Since he saw Lord Bolton, and he'll come and stay, and that'll be awesome.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sir asked you to swear loyalty to son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again. Our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes with a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Well, that was. Can't wait for the next 5 episodes. This should be really good. Guessing if they're like Walking Dead, they're gonna come out like every 2 months. Hopefully 1 month would be awesome, but I don't think so. Telltale Games tends to take about 2 months or something, even though the games don't even look like they need that much graphical technology to make, but the writing and the story writing is what takes the longest, I think. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will immediately stream the next episode as soon as it comes out. If you want to follow me up to date and find out when that is, you can follow me on Twitter at Luchador138. I always usually post when I'm going to stream and what game I'm going to stream, so if I'm going to play Game of Thrones again, I'll probably post it, obviously. And I always put my highlights on YouTube, so you can subscribe to my YouTube as well if you want to see all 6 episodes. And thank you for watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Twitch, and hoping the rest of the episodes are going to be amazing, which will be awesome.